I'd like to talk to you about how this series, sort of breaks with some of the traditions of, sort of sitcoms and really tackles tough issues. So do you mind talking to us about the Juneteenth episode and what you're, what historical records you were trying to correct, and then what it was like to try to render Hamilton on a quite a bit shorter timetable?
The genesis of the story was why celebrate Columbus Day when he was such a bad person, a rapist, a murderer, a bunch of other things, and who never set foot, literally, on American soil. And Kenya,
funny that's not in the history books.
Yeah, Kenya was at home, and his children, one of his sons had come home, and they were talking about Columbus, and he was telling that to Kenya, and he was like, "You're lying. I'm taking you out of that school. They don't know what they're talking about." And then in learning his history, that's what he found out, and this was something that he wanted to speak about, and he was like, "Yo, why are we celebrating this when we should be celebrating something in our culture outside of Martin Luther King's birthday?" And that was basically the genesis of Juneteenth, right?
Yeah,
Something like
I think so. And I think also there was the element of attempting to tell a story in a different way, which I think we do a lot of on Blackish, and sharing our culture in a way that tells the story authentically to our culture.
The episode devoted to postpartum depression. I've yet to see, a sitcom sort of take on that. What was it like to sort of work through that?
There's a lot of subjects we take on our show that if you were to sort of list the episode topics, you would not think our show is the comedy and the laugh out loud comedy that it is. Postpartum, Juneteenth, gun control, the election, like all of these things. And we came out of the blocks on season 4 with a punch. We started with Juneteenth, and then we went into postpartum. And I agree, I had never seen postpartum unpacked in this way, let alone on a sitcom. And part of what I thought was very interesting about it is it didn't give any answers, but at the core of the story that we're telling was a husband supporting and not vilifying, and trying to understand this very real situation that is occurring for many and most women in this journey of having a child. And the thing that was interesting is Bo had not experienced this with her other children, so it came as a surprise to her. So she also was in the discovery process. But there was a way that we were a team through it that I thought was very exemplary of what is at the core of our show, which, in my opinion, brings us to what our last 4 episodes are this season. What we explore, which I will say from the acting standpoint, I don't know about you, Anthony, was really interesting and difficult to do. The core of our show and the safe place and the fun place for me every week is that Anthony and I, or Dre and Bo, play in this joyful, respectful love of each other.
Yeah.
And it is the pocket that I fall back into in no matter what we're doing. And we had to figure out, and I was directing that first episode of the 4-episode arc. Thank you. But it was like trying to figure out where to land, because it's the anchor of our show that we love and respect and really enjoy each other. Like the things that are so annoying are the things that actually make us love each other in this couple. So to figure out where the anchor was without that, and then to let it continue for 4 episodes was not easy.